morning, my dear children. Welcome to Elga online class. All the time, while you are attending the online class, make sure that you have your book, rough note, pen, pencil along with you. I will give you 3 seconds time. You have to get ready. Start counting 3, 2, 1 and 0. Yes, I hope you are all ready. Let us move to our today's class. Let us see the phonics section. Today we will see how to write spelling of words with R and R sounds by how we hear them. I want to write some of words. Okay, you have to listen carefully that. See the first word. How you have to read this? Yes, first sound K, K, K. Then middle sound R. End sound T. Now you are going to read like this. You have to use the left hand to read these words. Lot of times I told, but some children want to say like this, C-A-R-T, cart. Don't spell the letters this like. This is a phonics class. You have to use the letter sounds to read these words. Okay. K-A-T, cart. Caught, caught. This like you have to write your notebook three times. Dark, dark. D-R-K, dark. D-R-K, dark. P-R-K, park. Next, some sentence only you have to write like this. After that, I will conduct a dictation for these words. R sound. Corn, K-A-N, corn. K-A-N, corn. Horn, horn. H-A-in, horn. Horn. Fork, F-A-R-K, fork. So my dear children, I will give you 20 seconds time. You have to complete like this. You do well, ma. Great, my dear children. Now I will say some words and you will write your notebook. Okay, you have to use the phonic sounds to write that self-test. Are you ready? Take a new page, fresh page. Start counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Great, Kutima. First word, car, car, car. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Next, port, port, port. Start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yes. Next word, bark, bark, bark. Start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Next word, cart, cart, cart. Start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Great. Next word, corn, corn, corn. Start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Next word, fork, fork, fork. Start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Great. Next one, dark, dark, dark. Start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Great. Next word, horn, horn, horn. Start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Great. Now see that. See this, my dear children. 10 seconds. You have to check your spellings. Otherwise, you have to pause the video. Then check out your spellings. Great, my dear children. Great, my dear children. Let us move to the whole word section. This is your independent practice. From this Passage. Read the passage given below and fill in the blanks. Whole words from the box. See this. The first one has done for you, right? See that. First one completed already. First of all, you have to read the whole words. After that, you have to read the sentence one by one. Then you have to identify the which word is to complete this blank. Okay? I will read the first sentence. In our school, if you play football, you are a dash of the school team. You are a member of the school team. So first one already filled. Rest of the sentences you have to read the sentence, find out the word, then fill the blank. This is your homework. This is the whole word section. Great. So do you understand from this whole words? Simple. Great. Let us move to the reading and listening comprehension section. We have to see the triads. Already we know that from your SR book. You have to go through that, my dear children. Today we will watch a video story about someone named Howard and how he got to be a good team player. I'll play the video. You listen carefully that, okay?
Howard B. Wigglebottom didn't like to lose. He just had to be the best at everything. At the fair, Howard won the seed spinning contest. He won the sledgehammer and pie eating contests. He won the skateboard, trampoline, and dunk the clown contests. As long as Howard came in first, he was happy. But no one can come in first every time in everything. Once when Howard came in second, he threw a temper tantrum and kicked his second place trophy. Howard used to win. When his soccer team made it to the finals, he told himself that coming in second is not okay. Winning meant everything. He was going to see to it that his team won. When the big day arrived, Howard yelled at his teammates if they made mistakes. He was a ball hog and wouldn't share. Howard tripped a player on the other team just as he was about to score a goal. Time out, Howard. Then he talked back to his coach. Howard called the other team's players bad names. He was taken out of the game. Howard, this is not okay. You need to learn about sportsmanship and being a team player. You're making poor choices and don't deserve to play. Howard was the captain of the team and best player. He begged the coach.
Coach, the team needs me to win. Please put me back in.
The coach shook his head no. Sometimes there are more important things than winning. Not for Howard.
They'll lose without me, and the coach will be sorry.
Howard watched his teammates cheer each other on. They treated the coaches, referees, and each other with respect. An upset dad was yelling at the referee. Howard watched as the man was asked to leave.
Do I look like that?
In a flash, he
coach. I don't want to be like that, Dad. Please put me back in. I don't want to let the team down.
The coach nodded yes, and Howard ran to join his teammates.
Yeah, did you listen the video, my dear children? What contest did Howard win at the fair first? Seed spitting contest, right? What did Howard to win the games? He would cheat to win the games, right? What do you think happened when Howard joined the team at the end? Yes, he helped his team win the match, right? So my dear children, again you have to play the video. After completing the class, you have to write down this tabular column from your notebook. This like, draw a tabular column. What did Howard say? What did Howard think? What did Howard do? Then how did Howard feel? This like you have to write down your notebook. See the answers now. What did Howard say? He said that coming in the second was not okay, and he screamed at his teammates when they made mistakes. What did Howard think? He thought that he had to win everything. What did Howard do? He screamed at his teammates and he did not pass the ball. How did Howard feel? He felt that he was better than other players. This is the answer for that. Yes, great, my dear children. Now, my dear children, worksheet number 10, question number 1. Listen to the story and answer the following questions. What does Howard enjoy the most? How did Howard change at the end? Just you have to complete these questions from your own. You have to again and again play the video, then complete that question and answers. This is your homework. Okay? Great. Let us move to the grammar section. Today I am going to explain a long sentence with the different parts of speech with using the CRL. You listen carefully, my dear children. This is very useful to you. How we have to make a sentence. See this long sentences. First we have to read one passage. Namita quickly ate a healthy breakfast. She is riding a red bicycle. She goes to a primary school. She sees Ram. Young man is slowly crossing the road. Let us look at the first sentence. Namita quickly ate the healthy breakfast. Do you remember which is the subject here? Yes, Namita. What is the verb here? Ate. See that adjective plus noun make the object or subject of the sentence. Namita quickly ate a healthy breakfast. Here, healthy is the adjective. Breakfast is the noun. Adjective plus noun equal to object. If there is an object before the object, it is also part of an object. Here, healthy breakfast is the object. Let us see one more sentence. See that young Ram is slowly crossing the road. Here Ram is the noun. Young is the adjective. Subject equal to adjective plus noun here. Where is the subject? Young Ram. Young is the adjective. Noun is the Ram. So young Ram is slowly crossing the road. Similarly, if there is an adjective before the subject, it is also part of the subject. Here, young Ram is the subject. Let us look at the first sentence again. Namita quickly ate a healthy breakfast. Here, quickly, already you know about the adverb. What are that? Quickly, fastly, slowly. They are all the adverb. See that. Namita quickly ate the healthy breakfast. Quickly is the adverb. It is the action. Verb equal to adverb plus action. Adverb plus action word make the verb part of a sentence. See that young man is slowly crossing the road. Here young man already told subject adjective plus noun. Helping verb is slowly. It is the adverb. Crossing action. So verb equal to helping verb plus adverb plus action. As seen before, if there is a helping verb, it is also a part of the verb action of a sentence. So do you understand subject, verb, adverb, then object? Great. Let us see that. Find the subject, verb, object in these sentences. She is sitting on a red bicycle. She is a subject. Is sitting is a verb. On a red bicycle, you have to find out the object. A small boy is reading a book. Let us see the answers now. Great. She is sitting. She is a subject. Is sitting is a verb. A red bicycle is a object. Second question. A small boy is a subject. Is reading is a verb. A book is a object. So, are you clear from this, my dear children? Subject, verb plus object. Again and again you have to read a sentence. A sentence had a set of many words, that is subject, verb, object, adjectives, adverb, like that. Okay. Every sentences, 4 or 3 sentences make a one passage or story. This like you have to read and write some sentences. So my dear children, now this is grammar part worksheet. Underline each part of a sentence and make subject for S, V for verb, O for object. First you have to underline the each part of a sentence. After that mark S above for the subject. After that V for a verb, O for a object. This like you have to complete the sentence. First you will read the sentence and underline every sentence. Find out the subject, verb and object. Write down. Okay. This is your homework. Great. Let us move to the writing and speaking expression skill. In our last writing class, we exchanged our drawings on our personal experience. I hope you are all completed, right? Now we are on editing the step. Use that cup strategy. Do you know that? The cup strategy means C for capital letters, U for use the subject plus object plus to make a sentence. P for put one finger space. S for spelling. This like you have to edit your personal experience story. See this. This is the cup strategy. C for capital letters. All the beginning of a sentence is capital. For proper nouns for the letter I. I see the sentences. I did not like this. We are playing a match on the cricket field. You means use subject, verb, object to make a sentence. I say it in one corner. P for put one finger space between the words. I see that one finger space. This like you have to write like that. Yes for spellings are correct. This like you have to write your personal experience story, my dears. This is the example story. Already we learnt about that. I will read that now. Otherwise, you also pause the video, then read this yourself. This like you have to complete your personal experience, writing and speaking expression skills page. Okay, great. So after completing your personal experience, just you have to check out the worksheet number 11. Did you complete this like your work? Okay, children? Great. Okay, children, you have to complete today's worksheets. Worksheet 9, 10, 11 and 12. Then worksheet number 12, cursive writing having, you have to complete and come. After that, you have to finish the related worksheets and writing and speaking expressions page. Okay? Bye. Thank you. Happy learning.